Yes, the runways are close to the bay. They have been for, the last 85 years since the airport has been there. So we've been well aware of the positioning, and we've been building barriers along the shoreline for the last 30 years, some concrete barriers, rock and fill, other vinyl barriers. To date, no flooding has occurred on the runways due to the tidal surges. But although not being the scientist, we are taking this all very seriously. And so we are in the middle of a 2-year, $500,000 coastal adaptation study, a structural engineering study. We're looking at the 8.1 miles of shoreline, and we're going to plan for 3 events, the mid-century, the end of the century, but most importantly probably to us is the 1% chance that we could have a storm event similar to Hurricane Sandy. I mean, that's in our sights right now. The runways are built. A lot of the systems on a runway obviously are waterproof. So, we will be able to clear the runways fairly quickly. But that doesn't mean that we're not looking at it because today we do have some gaps in the shoreline. And so, I think we would be operational fairly quickly, as was LaGuardia. But they did sustain damage there, and we want to make sure that we put in place plans now so that we don't sustain the kind of damage that they did.
So you could make SFO a fortress, but it's no good if people can't get there on the 101 because the 101's underwater.
One of the things that we did is the Planned Bay Area, and that's been a huge effort with 9 Bay Area counties that put together this plan on what we are building today is actually infill. It's high density, it's in transportation. But yes, the 101, there are improvements happening on different parts of it, but it would be a catastrophe if that bridge would not, if that roadway, and as you mentioned, a bridge to the airport or to other areas wouldn't happen. So the whole plan is about infrastructure and is about high density, and it's infill, and it's away from all of what we call the bay and of course the Gulf and the ocean.